What
My
up?
dog, my dog's at.
He's just fizzling out on some, noise. What's good?
What's good? Got that new shit right there, right?
Yes, sir.
Got
I was
the
looking for
got the Breaking Records hoodie.
Yeah, we got some new merch as well.
Talk
We
to
got
him.
shout out Evercore, always holding us down on the penance.
Yo, actually, just on like some other shit like before we start the interview. The pins. I want to know where to get pins. I want to get
Pins?
I want to get the Eddie TV pins. How you had the Breaking Records pins?
Oh yeah, I got those a while back, maybe Sticker Mueller.
What's that?
I think it was on the website, Sticker Mule.
Okay. Okay, I'll check that out.
Yeah, I'll
Gotta
figure out what I got those before.
get some pins. I just gotta. Speaking just before you got on, I was shouting out Block. I just got one of his pins.
Dope. Yeah, shout out to you, man. All your merch is looking dope right now.
Yeah, man, definitely. I'm like, I know we're just talking like regular shit, like for the hoodie. I mean, not for a hoodie. I mean for the toque. Am I just getting it off you, or should I go to the website?
I don't got any of the stuff like that yet. I gotta go link with Maloney.
Okay, so I should get it off the site. Get the toque off the
Uh,
site.
yeah, put it in on the site. There's a local pickup option. For anyone listening, you can take note of any of these details and shit. Breaking Records, shop.breakingrecords.com. I'm gonna plug it as much as possible because we just got that bad boy and after years of inactivity.
Right, right. I definitely need to get a set up for myself. Because like these things are sounding like hotcakes. Do you find like I find like merch like I wasn't really a believer at first of like not sure if you're cutting out there or not, but I wasn't really a believer at first of like people used to tell me, oh, if you ever get t-shirts, I'll buy one. I thought people were just like fucking talking shit, right? I fucking get the t-shirts and people were actually buying them. Are we having technicals right now? Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
So I run off data now, so if there's any
Oh,
Wi-Fi,
okay.
won't have any fucking issues.
Okay, okay. Yeah, so I was saying about the like yeah, like the shirts. Like I wasn't a believer at first of like people used to tell me, oh, if you ever get merch, I'll buy the shit off you. I was like,
Yeah,
oh, people just say shit, right? People ain't gonna spend money. And then when I get the shit and people are buying it, and I'm like, oh shit, I should have believed them.
hell
You know?
yeah. You got a lot of colors, a lot of variety, something for everybody, man. It's dope.
For sure, for sure. I was telling Maloney that with your guys' shit, I want different colors.
Yeah, we kept it basic at first, but
I know.
we'll be
I
bringing
was
some
like, yo,
limited
that was
drops and
like,
shit.
like for me, like everybody wears black, and it's the most popular thing. Like you, my shit, like people buy. So me, like I try and avoid black. I have some black things, but like as far as black clothing, like because like everybody wears that shit. So I'm always trying to like rock something different.
Yeah, yeah. No doubt. I do like the colors that you picked. I'll take a purple and whatever you grab. Hoodie and t-shirt.
Do you like the green like that?
Yeah, I like that print. I like the color on it too.
So I guess I'll get a
Where's,
black one.
where's the Eddie G
Right,
pennant at, yo?
right, right. Yo, do you guys should do white with the logo flipped
I
as
probably saw a million of those. They only last one day.
right. White t-shirts are so fly though. Sometimes I just buy a bunch of blank ones,
Yeah.
just because like you wear them one I'd be like yo I'd buy like a bunch of white t-shirts back in the day, and like I'd be like yo I'm not gonna wear this shirt until I'm actually going to somewhere that I actually want to be seen with this white shirt, like how
Yeah,
white it
make
is.
it count.
If I wear it on a regular day, it's done. Right?
Yeah, yeah, doing anything.
So
No
I'm like
matter what.
I'm wearing this to a fly event. I'm not wearing this on a regular day.
Yeah, fucking right. A white shirt, I'll ash my blunt and it's done.
Right, right,
Might as well just ash it all over myself.
right. Me, like people kind of got people that tune into the No Condom podcast, they probably know I'm pretty dirty. So like if I wore a dirty white tee, I think I could get away with it.
Yeah, fuck yeah. I hear you.
So yeah, I talk to Molly all the time about the breaking records, but like I want to talk about to you. What is going on with breaking records? Right now.
Well, we got lots. We just I mean, we definitely started the contests up in September, so that's taken a ton of time up, way more than we thought. We thought the contest would be like a side hustle type thing. It's definitely the contest is real, man. It definitely blew up. We didn't think we'd have over 200 submissions for the first one. It was wild. I mean, I think that's that big wild. That's what's going on right now for us. As far as the media shit, we got some more
congratulations on that.
for sure.
Congratulations on that. That's a big deal.
Yeah, man, it's a lot of work. I don't think people understand how much work goes into that stuff.
Yeah, and plus you got your own project now. You're just new one. You're just had it up on the screen.
Yeah, The Dark Side of the Spoon, produced by the homie Oasis of Breaking Records as well.
Nice. He did the whole thing.
All except one joint. I did one beat on it, the one featuring Block and Cloud. And yeah, he produced the other. I think there's 14 more joints on there.
Dope.
Yeah, he killed it. Shout out to Aces. He's always killing the shit. You can hit him up for beats too.
I got a beat on my computer that's fire. Like he gave me that. One day I'm gonna finish this song. I feel like I got the best hook that I ever did on it, but like
nice.
I just haven't done the verses yet.
Right on. Yeah, this album's actually recorded about 3 or 4 years ago before I kind of went on a little hiatus for a bit.
Okay.
But it was locked and loaded. I ended up shooting 3 videos with Specs One from North of 80 Productions. Shout out Specs. We got one more set to shoot. I might call an audible, see if we can switch it to a different project or something. But there's 3 videos on YouTube already for Dark Side of the Spoon. Frequency was the first one. And Here for the Show was the second one. And then we recently dropped Dumbed Down about 2 weeks back on YouTube as well.
Just dropping on them, dropping gems.
We came out the gate with this one. I was tired of dropping half-ass promo on albums. Spend 12 months on an album in a week.
Yeah, like every once in a while, I feel like I'm the flyest motherfucker with the beard, like around, and then like and I see you, I'm like, oh man, you got me on my beard shit.
That's okay. I'm in the shadows like most days of the year.
Yeah, I can win the beer shit like a good like solid like probably like 300 days of the year, but then like those certain days I'm like, oh man, I don't got it today.
Take some time. Not a whole lot of time, but some time.
Was that like part of the like you? Because everybody has their image of like when they get into this rap shit. Was that one of your things? You're like,
I've rapped a lot longer than I could ever grow a beard. I could never grow a full beard till I was early 20s, maybe. I couldn't grow a middle of my beard, and then eventually over the years, I just took over my face.
Do you think you'll ever shave it?
Nah, I'm scared to see what's underneath at this point.
Last time I did it,
I look like a fucking thumb, bro.
The last time I did it, I looked at myself and I was like, "Yo, you look like a fucking creeper."
Yeah, no one will hire me anyway if I can lose my house because I shaved the beard.
Thank God I have a job right now because nobody's gonna hire me. Like if they search my shit up, see this shit. We ain't hiring this motherfucker. He's talking about all this crazy shit on the show.
Oh yeah, well I got it. Fuck. We got the old school shit as well. Maloney and Filthy Tarantino. We
Talk
got
to him.
hard copies of that on the website as well. We got bundle packs so everyone can save on shipping and whatnot. Like I said, if you're close to one of the Breaking Records members, you can get a local pickup option.
Yo, do you have tapes? Like cassettes? Like the Real 6 o'clock just sent me this.
Dope. Yeah, we would definitely consider doing something down the road. I mean, I haven't released anything on it, but me and Melanie will definitely be doing Funky Mother Part 2 this upcoming year. So that would be a project I'd consider putting on a cassette. It kind of has that cassette vibe. Yeah.
Would you rather do vinyl or cassette? Because I know vinyl is making a big comeback.
I mean, I guess they're both a crapshoot, right? But
Yeah.
vinyl's a pretty big investment. Vinyl's a big investment. So if we could move the units, then we would do it. But I mean, we would have to see what the general interest is and whatnot.
Yeah, because like I know like just in general, like when you go to record stores now, like, there's a big vinyl section now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you ever been to a record store over the last couple years?
Um, Probably right before HMV went out of business by Young and Dundas. It was
Okay,
a
yeah,
lot,
like
maybe 5 years ago, 4 or 5
now
years
you
ago.
walk into what is it, a Sunrise? Um, you walk into one of those and there's like more, it's almost more vinyl than there is CD.
Fuck, I walked into a video store like 5 years ago. It was all books.
It's all what?
It was all books.
Oh,
No fucking lie, bro. I walked into Super 8 video somewhere and fucking there's books everywhere. Fucking lost back in time.
it's just changing, man. It's just changing. Like fucking, you know what it is? It's like well, vinyl is like here it's like the best sound. Me if I had a vinyl player, if I had a tape player, if I had a CD player and all that shit. Like if I want to get the best sound, hook my shit up to, and hook up the vinyl player.
I mean, I think vinyl is definitely going to be big because people love lo-fi shit right now. Dude. Love that scratchy vinyl sound and shit.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I put it into my beat voluntarily, just trying to get that perfect sound.
Right, right. Is there like a sound pack that just has that?
I actually, I went on YouTube and looked up a couple lo-fi tutorials how to make effects chains for lo-fi shit.
Yeah, you want to talk about how dope YouTube is for that shit?
What's
Learning
that?
shit? You
Learning
want to talk
shit?
about how dope YouTube is for learning shit?
Oh, it's amazing, man. And I hate it sometimes. Some of it's so stupid, but it's so necessary, man.
Yeah, and like sometimes I get frustrated sometimes when um there's so much of like somebody have people having this one particular problem and it's close to a problem you're having, but like it's different. So when you look at videos, all these videos are saying like, oh, how to fix this problem, how to fix. I'm like, that's not what I'm trying to find.
They fixing
You know?
problems you don't got yet.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't even have that problem. I'm like, fucking, I got this other problem. Everybody has this other problem, but I got this one problem.
Yeah, man. Through quarantine and shit, like I started doing some resin and cast toys and shit like that. I just looked up everything on how to make silicone molds on YouTube and then how to make the resin toys, how to sculpt them out of clay and shit. Just kill
That's
time.
that's dope. That's dope.
I mean, it's always some awkward dude talking on the camera, like,
Oh
but
yeah,
they got that
I've
knowledge.
definitely watched like how-to videos and thought like, man, I should just do a whole separate channel of how-tos because I can talk way better than all these motherfuckers. Like, and this is how you do this bit, and this is how you do this. You click over here. You know, it's like,
Yeah, one guy in Reason was doing it. He played a loop for so long, I felt physically ill. It was awful. He looped it for like 27 minutes, and I couldn't take it anymore.
one thing for me, like for years, I used the Sony Vegas for video editing, and so many people like talk to me like they're like, oh man, why don't you just move on to Adobe or fucking all this other shit, right? But like it was so easy to find how to do shit on YouTube for Sony Vegas, and
Yeah.
even like I showed some people like some of the things I did, and like that use Adobe, and they're like, oh, like, they asked me what program I use, and I was like, oh, Sony Vegas. They're like, no way you did that on Sony Vegas, and I'm like, yeah, I watched a fucking million videos on this fucking program, like to fucking learn how to do this shit.
Yeah, fuck yeah. And then once you get your workflow down on one program, it's hard to just up and leave to something else.
Well, now like I'm on a new computer and I am on Adobe, so I'll admit I don't know like like a quarter of the things I did on Vegas, but I'm learning.
Yeah. I mean, reason for making beats I've used for almost over 15 years now, so my workflow's down on it, and I've tried using it again.
You've been using Reason forever.
Yeah, for it's like the only like professional DAW I used from the very beginning.
You never used Free Loops. You never used
Nothing like that. No. Just the name alone, I would.
Yo, for real,
I
like
never understood that shit from the get go. Why they called it that, but
for real, I remember like this is how like
weird.
I'm gonna sound old as fuck, but like I remember me and a friend were talking about that like when Free Loops like the first one came out. We're like, yo, like how are we gonna make a fucking real fucking song, a real hip hop song with a fucking program called
Yeah,
Fruity Loops? Like what
yeah.
the fuck, you know?
I mean, I remember recording in Cool Edit way back. Cool Edit was definitely
Cool
recording
Edit was
DAW.
like I used that for years.
I don't remember using it for long. I think we switched to Acid maybe. I don't remember what I used to record to be honest. I used Pro Logic for a while when I first switched to Mac.
My very first thing I ever did, I had this like this program that I got from Staples. It was called Hip Hop EJ.
Yo, I definitely had that way back.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
You had that?
that's why I said Reason was the first professional DAW. That was definitely one I fucked with way back. Make some corny ass fucking beats on that shit.
Yeah, yeah. It would give you like a drum line and give you a bass line. You just match up different drum lines and bass lines, and
Yeah,
like
or you just put notes in the sequencer and fucking that was it. Yeah,
that
we
was
definitely made
like
some corny beats.
actually I got to the point where like I was like, okay, I have to do something different. And I was trying to like you could like shrink them down to like one part of the sound. So I was trying to like make like an actual like
Yeah.
a thing.
Effects are everything, man. Effects are everything. Even 15 years in, I still learn new shit with effects that blow my mind with it. You can manipulate them.
For sure, for sure. I'm a firm believer in like you learn something new every day. You know, I think if you just pay attention.
I mean, a lot of people stop learning after a while and they get comfortable with something. That was definitely my position for a long time.
I know that happens with a lot of people. A lot of people just turn it off. Like me, like I even put up a post either a couple weeks ago now. It was saying some people will like miss a gem because it comes from somebody that they don't actually respect.
Yeah,
Like me, like sometimes I've listened to things people said, and it was like even though I didn't even like this person, like the one thing they said actually like it made sense,
yeah.
and I
But
was
then
like,
you wants to argue with them and be like, nah, fuck that.
you know, everybody else is like, yo, fuck that guy, fucking bullshit, fucking, you know,
I don't got a point.
seriously, there's one guy that said this. Everything else he says is just fucking stupid. I'm like, I don't like this guy, right? But there's one thing he said, it made sense, and I was like, oh shit. I took it in and I applied it, and I was like, yo, that actually makes sense. And but like a lot of people will miss those things, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Like me, like I'm always open to learning. You know,
Yeah.
like that's been a thing in my entire life. I'm like, hey man, like you know, if I could take something in, you know, and learn something,
I
you know,
definitely get comfortable. Like with beat making right now, it's just my like current situation because I just started watching a ton of tutorials because I needed to for Ableton. That's what I'm recording in right now. So I had to get used to that program and then learning all these new effect tunes and shit in Reason. Fuck yeah. It reminds me like how fucking refreshing new knowledge is too.
yeah. For videos, I knew you were doing videos for a while. What video programs were you using?
Uh, Final Cut I was using for videos.
Final Cut? Yeah. I've heard good things. I've never used it myself.
That's what they went over. Like I did like a media and entertainment certificate at Mohawk College back like 10 years ago.
Okay. I
That's
know that.
kind of what they did, like a brief rundown. That was the program they used. So I grabbed a cracked version of that. I mean, a legit version of that. And fucking, uh, yeah, it got busy on that. I always liked it. It worked out, but like I didn't explore too much else. I've heard good things about other programs. So,
Hey, anybody that's been in this shit as long as us, somebody had a cracked program.
I've had tons of them, but reason and shit I've had like for years, over a decade. I've had the legit shit. I've been fucking with Propellerhead since they were Propellerhead and they're called Reason Studios. They're dope. They've always held it down with a lot of updates, patches, expansions, shit like that.
For sure. So, yeah, it's a new project. Like, what do you feel is like a different this project from other projects?
It came together real quick. Like Aces sent me like I don't know. I think I rejected like two beats out of it, but everything he sent me, like, five of them went right away. I turned it around and like that was the ironic thing is that he sent me the beats and we banged it out in probably 3 weeks, from start to finish, and then sat on it for almost 4 years.
Yeah,
Just
he's really good with like you told me this when he was looking for beats for me and he pointed out a couple beats and like well no I got he sent me to on email and I was like normally like when you get beats from people you listen to quite a few and then you pick out like one or two
yeah,
like he sent me two beats and I liked the two beats and
yeah,
I was like yo like I'm like that's fucked up and then he told me later on he was like yo I actually went through my catalog and like thought like what is good for for Eddie.
yeah. That's
So
dope,
yeah,
man.
he's getting really good on that shit, man. Like fucking, as far as like knowing like what beats go with what people, you know.
For sure, man. Shout out to Oasis, Breaking
Yeah, yeah.
Records, what up?
Shout out to Aces for sure.
There was actually supposed to be a joint on Dark Side of the Spoon featuring Oasis, but me and the engineer just couldn't coordinate the verses correctly. So like mine was off the beat a little bit, and Lisa's was on there, hers was off a little bit, mine was on. So we just scrapped it. See, I might see that in the future if I can find the stunts for it. See some remixes with the verses or something.
Yeah, verses. Have you been watching any of the verses? The verses
Nah, the
battle.
only one that I watched was Jeezy and Gucci.
That's the only one you watched.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just not really into them that much. I seen now they got like an NBA, NFL sponsorship.
Oh yeah, I know that.
Yeah,
But
everyone was.
uh,
Some people saying they sell out and shit on sold out on that shit.
yeah, like some of the early ones, the RZA versus DJ Premier. That was fucking fire.
Oh, was that an earlier one?
Yeah,
Earlier one.
yeah. As far as producers, who are your top five producers?
Top five. I mean, I'd say DJ Stoop's up there for me. Get at my tricks.
Okay.
He's done a lot of good joints. Riz is definitely up there for me. P Rock.
Okay.
Um,
The Soul Survivor is a fucking massive classic. Love that
yeah,
album.
classic. Um, I mean, I get. I'd have to put MF Doom on there.
Okay. So that's four. Yeah.
Hmm.
One more. One more.
I don't know if I got a number five that pops right now. I mean, there's always the go-tos like Premiere and shit like that.
Yo, there's nothing wrong with saying Premier or saying Dre.
Yo, Dre is banging, but I don't know. I would almost give it to Kanye over Dre.
Kanye over Dre? Okay.
Yeah, I think it's Kanye over
Kanye is
Dre.
dope. Kanye is
I don't like. It's
like
one of those situations where I don't like Kanye as a person, so I hate giving him props.
honestly, like a while ago, I said this to a couple of friends. I was like, yo, I'm like, because I like the beats that Kanye did on the Pusha T project. So I
Yeah.
was saying, I was like, you know what? I don't care if I ever hear Kanye rap again, but I still want him to make beats.
I mean, me and Maloney were talking about it the other day, and Pharrell is hugely slept on for his like work back in the day.
For sure. Like I remember like one time like you watch like 106 in Park, and like seven of those songs would be Neptune's songs.
Yeah,
Like
huge.
as a top
He
10.
has such a crazy discography. Crazy.
Yeah. Like like I remember like seven of those would be like Neptune's tracks out of the top 10.
It's wild.
Like they
Wow.
had like certain people have their runs. Man, like fucking Neptune's had a fucking run.
And he's still been popping, right? He's had huge fucking joint, massive pop hits.
Right. Yo,
Wild.
like,
Even Timbaland.
me,
Timbaland's a
I could
legend.
definitely picture. Yeah, I could definitely picture like when the Happy song came out. Yo, you probably did that the Happy dance, eh? Like yeah, watching the video, I can see
Yeah,
it. I
it
can
is.
see it.
It's the kind of song you have to smile to, man.
Right.
I probably heard it first in like Despicable Me or something like that, watching it with my kid.
I can definitely picture you doing the Happy dance for sure.
But yeah, yo, this album is dope. I got the feature from Block McCloud years ago, like years and years, even more than 4 years ago, probably like 6, 7 years ago.
So,
But
this next project, are you back working? Like you said, you took this it's like old music. Are we getting new shit?
yeah, definitely, we definitely got some new shit. I mean, we haven't made anything official, like any official post, nothing. But Skylar Danes is back in the business, so we're gonna be dropping an OB very
Woo!
soon.
Woo! Yo, talk to him. We talked exclusive at EGTV. Yo, so they back. What?
We've been recording some shit for the last like I don't know month or so maybe,
Yo,
or
you know I'm
maybe
messaging
longer
him
than
right
that.
after this. I'm getting him and I'm booking him on the show.
Yeah, man, give it a little bit of time. I'm hoping we'll have our first single out in maybe first or second quarter.
Dope, dope.
We'll definitely give it some
I
visual
remember
treatment.
early on when I was starting this whole IDG TV thing, and I was like, yo, like I was thinking I need to start getting out of town more out of town interviews, and I was like, before I do that, I need to make sure I cover like the whole ground, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Like I was like I was like I thought about everybody, and I was like, no, before I move on, I need to fucking interview Skylar Danes because the history of Bell City hip hop, like I needed
Yeah,
to get that interview
everybody
before.
knows it, man. He's a staple in everybody's story at some point.
Right, right, and
Got out
definitely,
my OB brother, Gotham, Skylar Danes.
yeah, yeah. Brr, brr. But yeah, what else are we talking about? Do you have any questions for me?
Oh, was I supposed to have some questions?
No, no, yeah, I got. You can
You
just
got
say
some
it.
merch for me? Extra larges.
I got extra. You probably want the black one, right? The black one. Um, uh,
That purple
the-
flex.
oh yeah, the purple, the purple. My biggest seller has been the black shirt with the white and gold.
Oh yeah.
That's been my biggest seller.
All right, run it. I'll buy a few.
Mm, awesome, awesome. So yeah, yeah, I know we have history. We've been doing interviews for years. I was just wondering, like, I've been asking everybody else. I'm like, yo, do you have any questions for me? Because like I'm a fucking entertaining motherfucker. Like, I ask the questions sometimes, but like I have dope answers as well.
Yeah, you want the Mortal Kombat question? Did we ask you the Mortal Kombat question?
No, what's the Mortal Kombat question?
It's if your lyrical style could be more combat finishing move, what would it be your thing?
Um, The fucking
Or your interview style?
what's that?
Or your interview style?
My interview style would be it's not even like the fatality, but it's like the Johnny Cage like split with the fucking punch to the balls. Cause like I do this split like look at me doing some fly shit, and then I just hit you like a fucking and make you remember that moment, you know. So I'm the Johnny Cage split with the fucking punch to the nuts.
All right.
Yeah.
Fucking A. Yo, you got what do you got? You said you had something with Aces dropping too.
Did I? Oh no,
Yeah,
I said that song that I've been just sitting on my computer like half done. I guess I doubt that is coming out anytime soon. But it might. I might just get the inspiration to do it. You cut out? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? No, man. What's going on here? What's going on here? Are we stuck in time? What are you? Are we there? Are we good?
that up $50 additional charges.
What? Oh shit. But we good?
I was already up there. I think I forgot to turn my Wi-Fi on early in the month.
Yeah, that's a key. Like man, like remembering to like when you get home. Like I remember times like I'd be sitting in front of the computer on my phone doing shit. It's like using the data. Meanwhile, I could be on the Wi-Fi, like, and
Yeah,
I'm sitting in front of the computer and I'm on my phone. Like, what the fuck am I doing?
yeah. I turn it off if my Wi-Fi is buggy, and then I forget to turn it back on when it starts working. Fine.
For sure, for sure.
Is what it
Definitely
is.
definitely gotta remember that shit. Definitely gotta remember that shit. So yeah. So
So
um
yeah, as far as the OB shit goes, we got some OB. We got a single coming, but then there's gonna be
okay.
some Breaking Records music for sure. There's tons of Breaking Records. We're aiming for one drop a
We
week.
got do we got a name of the single?
No, it's gonna be pushed. It's gonna be pushing it. But we want to aim for the first quarter or the end of the first quarter.
Okay. Okay.
We have some working titles, but I won't throw anything out there name wise.
Okay, but when it's done, I want both you in the same room, and we're gonna do a live like this.
All right, I'm down.
Or if
Skylar Danes, you heard it. Yo, my man's birthday's on Monday as well. 40 years old. Shout out Skylar Danes. Happy birthday, my brother.
happy birthday. Or if somehow lockdown is done, we'll do it in person. But if not, we'll do it on here
Fuck, we're all hoping for that, eh?
for sure.
What a day. What a day that'll be. I'm gonna dance naked in the street, bro. See me
Yeah,
out there
you
with the
know
mic
what?
on a bike.
I was saying this in another interview, but like, this is really what I want to do. Like, I just started selling like the clothes, like the hoodies and the t-shirts in the pandemic, and like I
Yeah,
never actually like got a chance to like be at like shows and have like a wet t-shirt contest with my shirts. You
that's why
know,
you want all white t-shirts.
yeah, all white t-shirts and all white t-shirts. Fucking buy a bunch of them. Um, and have a wet t-shirt contest. I'll wear one, and I'll win the contest. You know?
Yo, I can't believe you didn't ask me for the pictures of you and Mike on the bike.
Yo,
This is our
I
first conversation we've had in like years that was the first thing you said to me.
yo, yo, hold on. Yo, this is like a fucking big moment right here. So like, yo, no, for real. Cause like, uh, Amanda, I think that owned a 310,
Yeah.
or she was part of the I forget what it was, but she said she had pictures, and I remember you said you had pictures, and I remember asking you about them and trying to get them, and asking her about them and trying to get them for like years. I was like, yo, I need these photos, and I completely like it slipped my mind like until now. Yo, you have these.
Do I? Yeah, I still believe I do. I'll have to check, but I'm almost positive I have them on an SD card.
Yo,
I seen my camera the other day. That's what made me think of
yo, I need, for those watching, okay, for those watching, I'll explain in a moment. So, uh, I was performing at 310, and I had just made the song Waste Man. Yo, it was a joke at work, right? Like, I thought all the lyrics in my head at work when we're driving around, right?
it.
So
Yeah.
then, like, we're all laughing at work because I'm like spitting them, right? And I'm like, yo, I'm gonna go home and make this a song. And and everybody at work is like, yeah, right. Like, you're not gonna go home and make this a song. So I come back to work the next day and I'm like, yo, it's on YouTube.
Wait, man.
Wait, come on. So like, but like, people were like, yo, this is fucking hilarious. So I was like, I had the show coming up, so I was like, all right, I'm gonna perform it. So then like, this is my very first time performing it. So I'm like, and at other shows I took my shirt off like early. And I was like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna have my shirt on, and then when this song comes on, I'm gonna take my shirt off, right? So like, the song comes on, I take my shirt off, and I'm performing it, and I'm jumping, and I see Mike walking around the outside of the crowd, coming towards the stage, and like he's coming up, and he's taking his shirt off as he's coming up, and I'm thinking, I'm like, this is legendary. I'm like, I got Mike on a bike on the stage with his shirt off, jumping around with me in his performance. I'm like, this is Brantford legendary,
Oh,
right?
he's a legend. Yeah.
Like nobody else, like no other hip hop artist can say they had fucking Mike on a bike on stage with them jumping with his shirt off. No
Yeah,
other
it
Brantford
doesn't
artist can
exist
say that, right?
anywhere.
What's
Yeah,
that?
that doesn't exist anywhere.
Yeah. So like, and then like yeah, and then you were telling me you had pictures, and then she was telling me she had pictures, and I was like, I want these pictures. This is legendary. Because Mike on a bike, for like those outside of Brantford, like man, like he's legendary in the city.
Yeah, a legend, absolutely.
So yo, please, if I can get these photos,
All right, I'll try and look into it this week. I just grabbed a new laptop like a month or two ago, so we've been rolling again. The
okay,
other one
please.
wasn't up to the video task or the even photo task.
Okay. Yeah, because
If
like
it's
yeah,
there,
like
if it's there, we'll mine it
like
out.
me, like I was laughing too, because like I'm jumping, and like he's jumping, like and we're in sequence, like we're jumping in sequence, like both with our shirts off.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Is legendary. There's a moment in hip hop and Bell City hip hop.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, Bell City's something that doesn't get spoken about enough anymore. I don't hear
Yeah,
people
and
dropping
like
Bell City in the names enough.
yeah, even like like even like I'll be interviewing somebody from the city, and I'll ask them like, yo, like what do you think is like your top five like people that made an impact in like Bell City, and people will name everybody else except for me, like in my interview. I'm
Yeah.
like I'm like, yo, you know what I fucking did, man? Yo, this shit's crazy.
Yeah, Eddie G #1 to like #3.
No, I'm not saying I'm like number one, like as far as like made an impact in the hip hop scene. Like, me, I definitely give like Maloney like his credit, like he's done the most, you know.
Maloney definitely a hard worker. Shout out to my brother Maloney, breaking
Yeah.
records. What
I
up?
definitely give him number one, but like I'm in the top five.
Yeah, you there. Yo,
I'm
there's not
next.
many. Honestly, bro, from when breaking records started, there's not many media that's survived. Like you've stuck it out, man. You still crushing it.
For sure, for sure. I'm doing 3 interviews a night.
Yeah, man. Big respect on that, man. Takes time, no doubt.
For sure, for sure. People ask me about and like people ask me like sometimes like questions like because I've been doing certain shit for so long. Like people ask me like, oh, how do I book the artist? And I had to think about it. I was like, fuck, it's so different for every different one.
Yeah, for
Like,
sure.
'cause, like just being in the scene and just having different connections and like and then trying to find new people. It's like I have so many different methods. It's like I can tell you how I found this person, but I can't tell you like that's my method. You
Yeah, I
know,
mean, you just got to network over the years. That's what the time's about.
for sure, for sure. So yeah, as far as so I want to know for your next project, if you can get it done by one producer and have one MC featured on it, who would that producer be, and who would be that MC?
Damn. Yo, I'd have to say like it's got like inspected deck for the feature. It's got to be.
Ooh,
It's got to be some. It's got to be something weird. Like it's got to
I
be.
love that. I love that. Inspector Deck, like so slept on. Like he's like set it off on so many like the classic records. Like you would hear him
Yeah,
first.
crazy shit.
Yeah, you
Always
hear him first.
so slept on. I wouldn't want to go with RZA with him though. 'Cause RZA to me just doesn't slap as much as he used to. It's lost that old like that vintage quality nowadays. It's not dirt. I guess most of their shit's been on like
So
what mathematics or whatever his name is, fucking beats and
yeah,
shit,
yeah.
or not
So
even
that
mathematics. Silver rings.
so I'm trying to think of maybe like an alchemist with be dope with
Yo, yeah, that I was definitely sleeping on Alchemist. I wasn't thinking of him at all. That'd be dope. He's been killing it lately. I
for
mean, he's
sure.
always killed it, but
Yeah, yeah.
hmm,
Like he's also like a slept. He is a slept on producer, right?
I think so.
Yeah, Alchemist is super dope. Um, you know what? I actually now I've been doing these interviews like three every week. I was like, you know what? Like, I want to start shouting out to I want to like send out emails to like artists that I feel I probably won't get.
Yeah, dude, I hit up RZA so
Yeah,
many times for an interview, and he never even read the shit. I don't think
good.
so.
So like,
For
I
years,
just
like
started, right? I
years.
just started, and I was like, who's gonna be the first person that I message like that? And I was watching an interview with I watched the Fat Joe show,
Yeah,
and
I've watched it a few times. He praises everything so much. He's so dramatic. Oh my God.
he's good. I like it. I like it. Okay, but he had Bow Wow on there, and Bow Wow was saying like one of his people that he used to listen to was Special Ed,
Yeah,
and me having the name Eddie G, right? And
yeah,
after hearing Special Ed back in the day, and so many people like I'd have my stutter, so people would call me people would call me Special Ed or whatever like that, all right? And I'd be like, every time somebody said that to me, I was like, yeah, because I got it made. And like
drop
nobody
them
knew what I was
quotable
talking
gems.
about. Like nobody would because like he wasn't like a huge like name, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Like nobody around here really knew who I was talking about. But like I was like, yo, and I'm like, yeah, you call me Special Ed because I got it made. But like I always just say that. So when Baba said that shit, he was like, yo, I used to listen to Special Ed. I was like, yo, that's who I'm gonna fucking email. So I sent an email. I haven't got one back yet.
Oh shit. Well, man, I fucking hope you do.
Yeah,
That's the kind of shit that you can pursue that forever, though. I mean, there's no time frame on that besides the obvious.
for sure, for sure. It definitely. I'm gonna start. Yeah, I'm just like, I'm feeling confident. I'm like, yo, I do this shit, right? So I'm
Yeah,
like, yeah, I'm gonna send out some more emails to like different people and just interviews that I feel like are kind of like far fetched, like
man,
because
shoot for everything. Ain't nobody. We know nobody's like going around doing nothing like too crazy right now. Most people are sitting around the home base doing something. Might as well promote your music you dropping.
for sure, for sure.
I mean, and the especially the old school legends, they're pretty accessible. Like they're all super down. Like they want to support the younger
Yeah,
generation and keep hip hop alive and shit. You know, Master
yeah.
Ace is always super chill on all of the interviews that anyone's done with him from breaking records. I think Maloney's done all of them. I'm not sure if Alex Kuchma's done one as well. Shout out those guys from breaking records, Kuchma and MDB as well. East Coast holding it down.
Let's do a whole shout out. Who is everybody in Breaking Records?
Oh fuck. I don't know. We'll do that as a group interview as well.
Okay, okay. You yeah, okay.
Yeah, we're kind of like we've been going through some talks about some shit on how to divide up Breaker Records a little bit between the media and whatnot. But we're gonna keep all that shit on lock, and we'll give a full explanation on whatever.
Okay,
But
okay.
yeah, we'll address that as a group.
Okay. Uh is there anything else you want to touch on before we wrap this up?
Um, I mean, I'm definitely gonna plug the website at least one more time. Shop.breakingrecords.com. Hit it up for all the merch that we got right now. We got not these snapbacks. I got these little custom made joints for myself, but you can get Breaking Records, the box logo. You can get these hoodies, t-shirts, all sorts of goodies on there. You can get bundle packs as well. You can get the hard copies of my album, Dark Side of the Spoon, produced by Oasis, breaking records, and copies of old school shit. I believe this came out back in 2013, I believe. I don't know if they put a year on it or not. But yeah, I believe it came out in 2013. It's a throwback, dope as fuck. Filthy Tarantino and Maloney. Shout out,
Oh,
both breaking records.
are you still doing the edibles?
Woo.
All right. All right, all right. All right, man. Peace. Thanks for coming back on the show.
Shout out you, shout out yourself, Eddie GTV. What
Yeah.
up, L City? You know
Phil
what? You
Stevie
know
in
he's
the
top five.
building.
You know he's top five.
All right. Peace.